Welcome to the Human Countdown. I'm Alex.
It's incredible to think about, but in just 2 short years, artificial intelligence has woven itself into the very fabric of our daily lives. It's no longer just a tool for writing emails or generating scripts. It's a collaborator, a creator, and for many, a cause for serious concern.
Yeah, you see it everywhere now, don't you? From the suggestions on your phone to the customer service bots that are actually getting pretty good. It's moving so fast.
Absolutely, Bob. And with its rapid rise, we're now facing some of the most critical, ethical, and practical questions of our time. Governments are scrambling to draft legislation, industries are being transformed overnight, and in boardrooms and living rooms alike, people are asking one burning question. Is my job safe?
Exactly, Jane, and that's what we're diving deep into today, the future of work in an AI-dominated world. We're not just talking about a shift, we're talking about a potential seismic event in the global job market, guided by a startling prediction from a leading AI expert.
You've probably heard the warnings, you've seen the headlines, but recently on Stephen Bartlett's hit podcast, Diary of a CEO, AI safety expert Dr. Roman Yampolsky laid out a timeline that is both shocking and specific.
Oh, I heard about this. The one about AGI, right? It was pretty eye-opening.
That's the one. He warned that by 2027, that's just 5 years from now, folks, we could achieve artificial general intelligence, or AGI. That's an AI that can understand, learn, and apply its intelligence to solve any problem, just like a human being. Now, couple that with the parallel development of functional humanoid robotics, and you have a perfect storm.
5 years? That feels incredibly close. And a little terrifying, honestly. I always thought this was decades away.
I know, Bob, it really makes you pause. And here's the direct quote that stopped me dead in my tracks.
In 5 years, all the physical labor can also be automated. So we're looking at a world where we have levels of unemployment we never seen before. Not talking about 10% unemployment, which is scary, but 99%.
99%. Just let that sink in for a moment. That's almost everyone. It's hard to even conceptualize a society like that.
It's staggering. A world where the vast majority of human labor, both cognitive and physical, is simply no longer required by the market. How would our economy even function? What would people do with their time? It's an almost unimaginable concept.
Precisely. It's a complete paradigm shift. But Dr. Yampolsky didn't just leave us with a doomsday prophecy. He offered a lifeline, identifying 5 sectors where he believes the human touch will not just be preferred, but essential. These are the jobs he thinks will remain safe. And interestingly, 2 of them are actually created by the rise of AI itself. Let's break them down.
Okay, I'm ready for the good news part of this conversation. What's first?
First on the list, accounting. Now you might think, accounting? Really? Isn't that all numbers and data, the perfect job for a super intelligent AI?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. My bank already uses AI for fraud detection and predicting market trends. Surely, managing my personal finances or a company's ledger would be easy for an AGI.
I see the point, though. AI will be able to perform calculations and analyze financial data at speeds no human could ever match. That's a given. But Dr. Yampolsky makes a crucial point about trust and tradition.
He uses the example of legendary investor Warren Buffett, stating, Warren Buffett would not switch to AI. He would use his human accountant. Why? Because when it comes to your life savings, your business, your legacy, people often prefer the reassurance of another human being.
You know, that makes a lot of sense. It's about more than just the numbers. It's about a relationship built on trust, nuanced understanding, and a shared sense of responsibility. If an AI makes a mistake, who's accountable? Who do you yell at?
Exactly. It's that human element. An AI might give you the technically correct answer, but can it offer empathy when you're facing a financial crisis? Can it truly understand the emotional weight behind a major investment decision? I don't think so.
It's that fiduciary responsibility, right? Knowing someone has your best interests at heart, not just processing data points. It's a very intimate kind of trust.
Yeah, it's that subtle human insight. An AI can optimize for profit, but a human accountant can advise on a path that aligns with your personal values, your long-term family goals, not just pure ROI. That's a huge difference.
It's almost like the difference between getting medical advice from WebMD versus a doctor who's known you for years. One has data, the other has context and a relationship.
Such a great analogy, Jane. All right, moving on to number 2, crafting.
Crafting. Now this I can totally see. In a world of perfect, mass-produced items, anything with a human touch just feels special, you know?
This one speaks to a movement we saw accelerate during the COVID pandemic, the desire for authenticity and locally made products. In a world saturated with perfect, machine-made identical goods, the unique imperfections of a handcrafted item become incredibly valuable.
Dr. Yampolsky suggests there will be a dedicated, though likely small, market for man-made crafts. Think of the local potter, the custom furniture maker, the artisan jeweler. Their work isn't just a product, it's a story. It carries the energy and intention of the person who made it.
I've got a buddy who makes custom leather wallets. Each one is a bit different, has its own character. You feel good buying it because you know the hands that made it, the care that went into it. An AI-designed, robot-produced wallet just wouldn't have that same appeal.
It's a rebellion against the sterile. We crave that connection to the human creative process. It's a luxury good, for sure, in an AI-driven world. The imperfections become features, not flaws. It's about the narrative, the provenance.
And it makes you appreciate the skill, the time, the dedication. When everything else is instant and perfect, the slow, deliberate, and slightly imperfect becomes art.
It's a countercultural movement, really. The more digital our lives become, the more we'll yearn for the tangible and the authentic.
Yeah, it's a form of self-expression, both for the creator and the consumer. You choose a handcrafted item because it reflects something about you, something unique.
All right, this next one is profound and deeply personal. Number 3, counseling and therapy.
Oh, this is a big one. We're already seeing the emergence of AI companions and therapeutic chatbots. Some people swear by them.
But this comes with serious risks, Bob. The host mentioned a tragic case in California where parents filed a lawsuit against OpenAI after their son committed suicide following conversations with an AI, and it's not an isolated incident. That's just heartbreaking.
It truly is, Jane, and it highlights a fundamental limit. Can an AI, which has never lived, truly understand the human experience? Grief, love, anxiety, joy?
Dr. Yampolsky puts it beautifully. In a world of superintelligence, which is defined as better than all humans in all domains, what can you contribute? You know better than anyone what it's like to be you.
That's so true. We confide in others because of their lived experience. We find value in a therapist who has not just studied pain, but has felt it, or at least has the capacity to relate to it on a human level.
That shared humanity is the bedrock of effective counseling. It's about empathy, non-judgmental listening, and the ability to truly connect. An AI can mimic these things, but can it genuinely feel them? Can it truly understand the nuances of human suffering or the complexities of a family dynamic built over decades?
I think there's a level of intuition, too. A human therapist might pick up on a subtle shift in your tone, a glance, a hesitation, that an AI might not register as significant because it doesn't have a gut feeling or lived context.
And the therapeutic relationship itself is healing. The feeling of being truly seen, heard, and understood by another conscious being, that's irreplaceable. It's about companionship in a very real human sense.
It's a fascinating distinction between processing information and truly understanding. An AI might be able to provide coping mechanisms, but can it sit with you in your grief? That's where the human element becomes absolutely vital. These first 3 jobs really highlight the intrinsic value of human connection and experience.
Now, for the 2 jobs that are born directly from the rise of AI itself, these are truly future-proof in a new way.
Okay, this sounds promising. We need some new job categories if 99% of us are out of work.
Indeed. Number 4, artificial intelligence regulators. This is about oversight.
Oh, thank goodness for this one. I think everyone can agree we need human hands on the steering wheel when it comes to super-intelligent AI. The ethical implications alone are staggering.
Absolutely. In an ideal world, we don't want to remove all human decision-making from AI processes, especially high-stakes ones like medical diagnoses, military applications, or even judicial decisions. The idea of an unsupervised AGI making critical choices is terrifying.
Exactly. We will need a global army of supervisors, auditors, and ethicists, people who can look inside the black box of advanced AI and ensure it is operating safely, fairly, and aligned with human values. This is a massive future career path, essentially creating the governance and safety rails for our new digital colleagues.
It's not just about preventing rogue AI either. It's about ensuring fairness and preventing bias. If an AI is trained on biased data, it will perpetuate and amplify that bias. We need human regulators to identify and mitigate those systemic issues.
And think about the legal framework. Who's responsible when an AI makes a catastrophic error? How do you legislate the rights of an AGI or the privacy of data it collects? These are complex questions that require human judgment, not just computational power.
It moves from purely technological challenges to philosophical and ethical ones. We need people who understand the technology deeply, but also possess a strong moral compass and the ability to anticipate unforeseen consequences. It's a guardian role.
It's about safeguarding humanity, really, ensuring that as AI advances, it serves us rather than controls us, a truly vital role for the future.
And finally, number 5, AI educator.
This makes perfect sense. As with every major technological leap, from the personal computer to the smartphone, someone has to bridge the knowledge gap.
Absolutely. AI educators will be the essential intermediaries, the translators between complex technology and the everyday user. Not everyone is going to be an AI engineer, but everyone will need to interact with AI.
Dr. Yampolsky describes it perfectly as the 2030 version of teaching grandma how to use a smartphone. These are the people who will demystify AI, train workforces, and help society adapt to a fundamentally new way of interacting with the world.
It's not just about teaching people how to use AI tools, though. It's about teaching them how to think with AI, how to collaborate with it, how to leverage its strengths while understanding its limitations.
And it's for all ages, too, from young students learning foundational AI literacy to older generations needing to adapt to AI in their daily lives, to professionals requiring reskilling for new AI-augmented roles. It's a continuous learning curve for society.
The demand for this kind of human-led education, tailored to individual needs and learning styles, will be enormous. It's not just about technical skills, it's about fostering adaptability and critical thinking in an AI-powered world.
I can see this evolving into entirely new fields of pedagogy. How do you teach creativity when AI can generate art? How do you teach problem solving when AI can find solutions instantly? It's about teaching humans what only humans can still do.
It means the role of educators becomes even more crucial, focusing on uniquely human skills like critical thinking, ethical reasoning, emotional intelligence, and interdisciplinary connection, things AI might not be able to fully grasp or teach.
So there you have it. A world of 99% unemployment is a terrifying prospect, one that feels almost dystopian. But within that future, Dr. Yampolsky sees these islands of humanity, in the trusted advisor, the authentic artisan, the empathetic counselor, and in the new, absolutely vital roles of AI regulator and educator.
It paints a picture of a future where the most valuable skills may not be computational or purely physical, but profoundly human. Trust, authenticity, empathy, ethics, and the ability to teach and learn from each other.
It really shifts our perspective, doesn't it? Instead of just fearing AI, we need to focus on cultivating and valuing those uniquely human qualities that machines simply cannot replicate. Our humanity is our superpower.
It does. The countdown to 2027 is on. The question isn't just how AI will adapt to us, but how will we adapt to AI? How will we nurture these essential human traits to ensure a meaningful future for ourselves?
It gives me a bit of hope, honestly, knowing there's still a place for us, even in a world radically transformed.
Hope and a clear directive. Lean into what makes us human. That's our path forward.
Well said, both of you. That's all for today on the Human Countdown. I'm Alex, joined by Bob and Jane. Thank you for listening, and we'll catch you next time as we continue to explore the future.